Welcome to the Thinking Green News Moment. I'm Chris Schneider. Today my guest is Leanne Hedberg-Carlson from Viterbo University. Welcome, Leanne.
Thank you, Chris.
There's a lot of exciting green things that are happening at Viterbo in terms of sustainability. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
There are exciting things happening. Viterbo is uniquely positioned, I think, because of our size and our location and the founding values of the Franciscan Sisters that include stewardship to respond to what is needed today, especially in the business environment, especially with the economy and the crises that we see happening. So we recognize a call to develop leaders, particularly in the business community, that can be capacity builders within their organizations with regard to sustainability. So to that end, Chris, we have two approaches to sustainability and being a resource. And one is in our education. So in our business department, we are creating coursework on corporate social responsibility and sustainability in the undergraduate and graduate levels. And at the undergraduate level, we are very pleased to roll out a new program. It's called a 4+1 MBA, where students can go 4 years and get their bachelor's, but then in their fourth year begin their master's level work. So that a year after graduation, they're achieving their MBA, and the focus of that program is sustainability in business and corporate social responsibility.
So this 4+1 program that you're talking about, is this where we start seeing terminology like triple bottom line thinking and some of the other...
Absolutely. I think it's recognized when we ask the question of why do we have the situations we have now? What were contributing factors for that? One of the things we can identify is maybe a siloed educational effort in business, perhaps what's termed a reductionistic thinking or teaching. And what's needed in these complex times are a new way to approach business, our business model, right down to our financial and accounting measures. And the triple bottom line is one of those tools to help businesses and industries look at the greater impact. Certainly, profitability is key to the thrivability of an organization. And
that's one of the bottom lines.
Right, that's one of the bottom lines, and that's integral for that organization to be around, to do good, to provide goods and services and jobs. So that is key. So that's one of the triple bottom lines. The second is environmental. What kind of impact is that organization having on the environment? So in that we look at resources, use of resources and waste. And then the third is the social impact.
And that's then also where you're branching out and talking about business ethics, socially responsible financial management, those kinds of things.
Yes, what kind of an environment is being created in organizations? And it's key to organizations that the environment is positive enough to attract and retain top-notch employees. So it feeds itself. I think there's a widespread myth that sustainability or corporate social responsibility comes at a cost to an organization and is in direct competition with profitability. And that is simply not the truth. There are thousands of examples around the world that show that attendance to corporate social responsibility and sustainability increase the bottom line. And so more and more organizations are working that into their strategic business objectives.
Now, as MBA coordinator, you're in the midst of conducting these courses now at Viterbo.
That's right.
And how are you making that available to, say, a non-traditional student?
Like I said before, there are two approaches that Viterbo is taking in being a resource for developing a capacity for organizations to increase their corporate social responsibility and their sustainability measures. One is through coursework and through our degrees. Another way is through being a community resource, educational resource. So we are also well positioned to provide lunchtime workshops on corporate social responsibility, ethics, leadership, and sustainability. And so to do educational seminars in different areas such as information technology, from which many sustainability measures can be achieved to reduce cost, operating cost. And so that's another way that we're available to the community.
Well, we've had some of your associates on from Viterbo in the past talking about your green fleet. We've had associated from the Franciscan Sisters of Perpetual Adoration, and it's really rewarding to see everything that is happening at Viterbo, and we appreciate you doing what you are with the MBA program there. Keep up the good work, Leanne.
Thanks. It's good to do our part.
Thank you from Chris Schneider and the Thinking Green News Moment.